Give us a couple of top artists that you've done your credits.
I really, a lot of people that know me and knows I really fuck with Wiz. Like Wiz, man.
Yeah.
One of the things I really got from Wiz was, and this would be good for everybody, like just be yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's what I respected about Wiz is when he makes records, he really is talking about everything that he does.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So, and it didn't dawn on me because I knew Wiz music way before I even met him. You know what I'm saying? Like really fresh out the gate, like before he had hit records. Right. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, yo, like H, I don't talk about no guns.
Right, nothing, none of that.
Cause he was like, I don't have guns.
Flight school, I remember all that. He didn't talk about none of that.
He's like, bro, like I smoke weed and and that's what I talk about. And people love me for it.
Yeah.
And so I learned immediately, like from hanging with him, like, oh yeah, it's just be yourself, and people either gonna love you or not. So I respected that he just ain't size anything he was doing. Right. You get what I'm saying? So definitely him. One of my all-time favorites is definitely Busta Rhymes.
Okay, like, that's crazy. Yeah. So how was that working with Busta Rhymes?
Oh man, like Busta killed me for this, but me and Busta, I met Busta through my bro Graf out of New York.
Okay.
We was in LA, and we was working at a Will Smith studio.
Crazy.
And that's how I got to meet him. And man, this nigga played some shit that Dr. Dre did for him, bro. And I'm talking, I had to leave the motherfucking room, right? And what was crazy is that was my first time ever being in the studio when the nigga turned that shit up so fucking loud. Like we needed earplugs. And all you do, you just feel the shit in your chest. That's it. I'm telling you, that shit was that fucking loud. Like, nigga, if you ain't had these earplugs, your ears was done. You hear me? And that's how me and Busta built. Like, that was my first ever in the studio with Busta and listen to some Dr. Dre shit. I'm already a Dr. Dre fan with his shit, and all that shit just blew me. And then, yeah, he came to DC. He performed at Bliss. He bring me out on stage, and one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Right.
Yeah. So
his energy is crazy.
Oh man, like definitely one of the best performances I've ever seen.
Like the way he be doing when he was taunting T.I. and shit, like you know what I'm saying?
Now, real time, I'm gonna tell you a story about Busta, man. And we was in the studio in LA. Like I said, we in Will Smith shit. Just like we in the studio, and I think we was in the studio for like 3 days, right? So one of these days we get in the studio, and he's just like, fuck, like I forgot to go to a party, so let's go. And he was like, all right, what party? It's Snoop Dogg party. All right, so we go to Snoop. So literally, like, just think we just come in the studio like we about to work, and then he's just like, fuck, we gotta go to a party. We gotta go to Snoop shit. So we go to Snoop shit, and he drinking Patron and shit. We getting blasted, right? We come back to the studio after that shit, and I'm like, no way this nigga is about to record. No way. I'm talking about like done. Done. So this nigga gets behind the mic, and he's actually sleeping. Like snoring, right? I'm talking about, I'm like, yeah, ain't no way we getting anything done in that, right? He's like, yo, play that shit. And he plays it, and it's Busta. Finish. Next take. It's like, next take. We play that shit back, you would not even know that he was fucking asleep.
And smashed it.
Smashed it. For real. Fucking Busta. You feel what I'm saying? One of the greatest shit I ever seen in my fucking life. Nigga made a record sleep.
Jordan. Michael Jordan of the game.
Never seen that before.
Yeah, that's crazy though.
Like, for
but
real.
See, that's a blessing for you. Like, you put in so much work to have that though. Like,
yeah,
you ride with me to Snoop. Like,
it was always one of my dreams is to definitely work with legends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the game. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really care about like who's hot and who's not.
Right.
I know that plays a part into the business aspect of it, but creatively I don't care. Like I don't give a fuck if if he's not relevant now, but if he did something, period, I'm excited.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's just part of the history of the game. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. One of my dreams was to actually work with a legend and just create some music with him. You know, just for the history of it.